handymen, handy
Hmm.
women. Uh, you love them, you hate them, you can't live without them. What are some?
Yeah.
What's feedback been there? Has it been smooth sailing, or how did you meet like the first one and then the other ones that you've had?
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride with Handyman. So I didn't know any when I started. What I did was I put an ad on Craigslist with a description of what I was looking for, and I got a lot of responses from that. And from there, I set up like 3 or 4 different meetings with different handymen and went and talked to them. Then I ended up picking one, and yeah, that's been a definite learning experience, and I'm still learning on that and still refining my scope of work, my contract that I use, and
Huh?
so yeah.
Good. I hope that yeah. Now, have you used a scope of work? I mean, either the one that we have or some. Have you used a contract from the very beginning with the handy
Yes.
person? Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I had an experience, a bad experience. So the first handyman that I used, it was, um, well, no, it was that first house that I did, and I was going to say it wasn't a big job, but it actually was a big job. But I hired him to do a smaller job, then rehired him to do more work. But anyway, everything went smooth on the first job where I used the scope of work. Then I had another uh, home that I did with him, and I did not use my scope of work. I used a bid that he provided me, and it didn't have all the stipulations and kind of things to cover my butt, like an end date. Um, so he ended up stringing me along about a month longer than we had originally agreed to, and then I had to pay the lot rent and cost me money in holding and a lot of aggravation. And he would tell me, "Hey, I'm over here at the job working," and I would drive 30 minutes over there, and he's not there. So that was, never again. After that, never again. Yeah, always use a detailed scope of work, in my opinion.
I mean, that's so you were going straight Craigslist avenue. Did you ever get
Mhm.
referrals, or have you gotten referrals since from other folks in the business or people with mobile? I mean, have you gotten referrals? I'll say that from
I've
handyman.
gotten I've gotten one, and that's the person that I'm using right now, and they're working out pretty well. Hmm.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get referrals from park managers, mobile home movers,
Hmm.
dealerships, mobile home dealers, that's a good start. I mean, that's just if you can get a leg up by having people that are in the business already vet the handy people, that's a good
Yeah.
place to start. But yeah, bandit signs, Craigslist, other gig sites to get people. And then again, you're talking to what? I mean, 10, 20, 30 people in that funnel, and you ask
Hmm.
them your deal breaker questions, and then you only meet with, I think you said like 2 or 3 or a
Yeah.
couple. Yeah.
And now, or what I did the last time was I in the Craigslist post that I posted, I put those deal breaker things in that post, so that anybody that's not willing to at least do these things, they're not even going to call me. So huge time
Yeah.
saver. Hmm.
Or they don't read the ad, they call you, and because they can't follow simple
Yes,
directions, that's a
that
deal
too.
breaker.
Vet, trust but verify.
Yes.
Yes. Be careful when you're in mobile homes and you're having them renovated. Watch your step. I was looking at the questions that you had sent me, and it was like any funny or scary stories.
Yeah.
And it's not really scary, but I did have an incident. So in mobile homes, you know how most of them have the vents in the floors
Of
for the
course.
AC. So a lot of times what we do is we replace those vents because they're just so crappy looking, all rusted out and all that. And you can pick them up for pretty cheap. And so they had already put in the new floors, and I wasn't paying attention. We hadn't put the vents in, and I stepped into it, and I went down like to my thigh in that hole. And it was rusty metal in there and everything. It cut my leg up. I had to go get a tetanus shot. So be careful.
I hope that that video was helpful. The investors that I interview on this channel are people that I work with, and the credit goes to them. We spend a good deal of time together over the phone, working on deals, looking at pictures, making offers together. But the folks that I work with, the folks that I interview, including a lot of folks that have their own YouTube channels now. I've been helping folks for the past 10 years invest in mobile homes, and I really help to keep people out of trouble, save people money, and make people a lot of money as well. Now, the people I interview on this channel, again, the credit goes to them. Yes, there's a lot of time that we spend together, but ultimately it's that investor, just like it might be you in the future, putting in the time and the effort and the energy and having 1,000 opportunities to just give up along the way. If you think that this is something for you, if you'd like to learn more about mobile home investing, you can check out a free website, mobilehomeinvesting.net. Should be right up here somewhere. And then if you want to get started working one-on-one potentially or learn more about what that takes, you can always go ahead and go to the website below that you see right there, and you can learn more about moving forward with a training program called the Mobile Home Formula, and us working together one-on-one with daily phone calls, daily help, as needed. This business is real time. You're going to have questions. Things change day to day. If you can believe it, in real estate, it just changes day to day like that. You're seeing new things, you're talking to new people, and you should have somebody on your side. Somebody that has over 18 years of experience and has helped a number of people with some crazy situations and stories. And I don't say that to brag or anything. I just say that because there's a lot of weird situations out there that I might not have believed him if I didn't go through them, firsthand or secondhand, helping so many people from the East Coast to the West Coast, or the West Coast to the East Coast, depending on which way this video is turned. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this video. Again, I really hope that it was helpful. If we never work together, you can always email me. My email's always on for you again, support@mobilehomeinvesting.net. If you ever need me, support@mobilehomeinvesting.net regardless. And then anything else, have a great rest of the day. I hope that you learned so much. Take massive action. You can do this. If you have any questions, reach out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.